What's going on, Jerry Yappers? Sorry if I sound different. I've been sick for a couple days, but I don't feel too bad, so I just wanted to record another episode, man. Today we're going to talk about Kino Der Toten on Black Ops 1 Zombies, the first of the new maps we get on Black Ops 1 Zombies. Not the first, but the second ever Zombies installment in Call of Duty history. Which it's pretty good, man. Black Ops 1 is pretty consistent as far as the best maps. Or there's just a lot of good maps on one game with no really standout bad ones. Like on the other games, Black Ops 2, the first couple maps are pretty bad and then they get really good. Black Ops 3 has consistently good maps. But there's a couple bad ones, I think. Like Zetsubo's not that great. I might like it going back to it, but I don't know. World at War, has a couple good ones, couple bad ones, but I think Black Ops 1 is like the most consistently fun and challenging throughout the entirety of its life cycle with the DLCs and whatnot. But yeah, man, Kino Der Toten. Everybody knows this map. This is like, if you never played World at War Zombies, and you played zombies in general, you probably played Kino. Everybody knows Kino. It's probably a lot of people's favorites, and it was mine for some time too, just because of the challenge it provides. It's just no really intricate storyline or Easter egg or anything on this map. It's just basically get your favorite guns, kill a fuck ton of zombies, and that's what zombies is to most of us. We all love this shit, and we all hope that we just hope zombies can get back to a state, hopefully with the next game, where it's like actually playable, actually fun, has round-based modes. Oh, dude, I just realized I'm going to be sniffling and coughing maybe this episode, and that's going to be so annoying to listen to, bro. Fuck. Anyways, it's probably going to make for a shitty episode, but we're going to power through, okay? We're going to power through. Just deal with it, okay? Fucking deal with it. And that's the intro, man. That is the intro. This might be a shorter episode because, Kino, there's not much to say with Kino. Zombies doesn't really get super intricate until a couple maps in, but for now, it's just good fun survival, man. Fucking Nova Crawlers too, right? Anyways, let's get into it. So Call of Duty Black Ops 1 launches November 9th, 2010. One day before my birthday in 2010, which is, I just realized, World at War launches November 11th of 2008, and then 2 years later this comes out. A day before my birthday. So that's just kind of weird, man. It's just, I always loved Call of Duty releasing in November because I would always get it for my birthday, man. It was so awesome. I never had to pay for it. Always got it for my birthday. Was pretty blessed as a child for that. Fucking Black Ops 1, man. It goes on to be my favorite Call of Duty in the series. Every other COD that comes out after this, besides maybe Black Ops 2, was just not as good, man. Like, this was the game that really just defined how fun multiplayer is to me. Not just multiplayer, though, because I would argue some games have better multiplayer, but as far as the best experience overall, all three game types being campaign, multiplayer, and zombies, this game just had it all, man, and it was all fucking S tier. Campaign, S tier, double S tier, God tier even. I would give it the highest tier it can because the campaign in this game is just a fucking home run all around, man. The story, everything is so good. I'll get into that for the Black Ops video way down the line. This is just the zombies experience, but yeah, fucking the zombies experience, right? That's what you guys are here for. That's what I'm here to talk about. So the first zombies experience launches with the game Black Ops 1. You don't have to beat the campaign. It's on disc. It's on there. You can load it up, play it for the first time. and that is Kino Der Toten, or Theater of the Dead, if you're German or know the German language. And it takes place in this theater in Germany, I believe. I don't know the exact location of every map, but yeah, it's in a theater. It's an abandoned, rundown theater. I believe in the story, I don't know too much about the story, but I'll talk about it a little bit. In the story, you try to teleport somewhere, and you're actually you teleport more forward in time, right? I think you're in like the 60s in this map. Don't know too much about the lore. You can look it up if you want. But yeah, man, Kino Der Toten, the fucking Theater of the Dead. This is really where we start to see more Easter eggs and more story. Because wasn't this supposed? I'm pretty sure this was supposed to be DLC 4 for World at War, but then they just held on to it for the release of Black Ops 1, which honestly I'm thankful for, because all the systems, all the mechanics of Black Ops 1 obviously work better than World at War. The zombies are less glitchy in this game, and in World at War they're very glitchy. And I would argue the guns in Black Ops 1 are more fun to use than the World at War guns, personally. But yeah, I'll just do a quick rundown of the map. If you don't know already, my zombies challenge is to go from round 0 to 20 with no quick revive, right? Just to kind of relive the map, kind of open everything up, kind of do what it has to offer, and then rate it as an experience. And we'll rate it an out of 10 experience at the end, and a tier list rating. And then at the end of the series, we're going to do a tier list of all the maps after replaying them. I might do a separate one for nostalgia purposes, like a nostalgic tier list, and then one tier list for nostalgia rating back in the day, and then one tier list for revisiting them. But I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Maybe I'll do them both in the same video. But yeah, fucking... So you get to choose which way you want to go. You can go the alleyway, or you can go through the theater side on the right. I typically just go for the right side because I like to get the MP40 on this map. So I'll open the theater side up, buy the MP40 off the wall just to make sure I have something to get me points. And then you open the map, or the little dressing room back there. You can open that up and get to the theater where the power switch is. You turn the power on, the theater curtain rises. Not rises, but it goes to the side, it opens up, and you see the theater, man. You see the Rundown Decay Theater, and opening that shit up for the first time was so cool, right? Because turning the power on, we already knew that this was going to be a thing in the zombies maps from now on. You know, it started in Verrucht, and then it went away in Shinonuma. Came back in Der Riese, the power switch. And so we're like, oh, okay, we could kind of expect to find the power switch. Because you walk up to the perks in this map, and it says, it needs power. So you just kind of get on that quickly. And yeah, man, you open up the power, and then you see the fucking the teleporter right there, and you're like, oh shit, there's a teleporter. I wonder what that's all about, right? And then you get on it, and it's like, oh, it needs to be linked. So then you follow the wire back to spawn, you link the teleporter, and then that's it, man. You're ready to go to Pack-a-Punch. But I think most of us didn't even know that that's what Pack-a-Punch was. We kind of just wanted to see where the teleporter took us. And all the different rooms it takes you to is crazy too, right? Like, it takes you to Samantha's room, takes you like to the war room on the Pentagon, or one of the Pentagon rooms. Takes you to like Stalingrad, I think, and then just other crazy locations too. I think there's only 4 of them. And I know there's an Easter egg you can get in like Samantha's room and get there's like a little film reel you can pick up, and then you can change. There's like Easter eggs on the film reel, and you can change when you go to Pack-a-Punch. You just slide it in, and it shows different imagery of like the war and stuff. I can't remember exactly what's on it, but still a cool little Easter egg. As far as Easter eggs, I guess I'll just talk about the paintings. There's 4 paintings in the right side room out of spawn you can interact with, and each character will say different ones about the quotes in them or whatever, I think. And then there's like a unknown, like blacked out shadow figure. I think it's found out that it's Pablo or whatever in the storyline. I don't really know exactly who it is, but I'm sure one of the zombies lore guys could explain that to you on YouTube. But that's basically the whole map, man. I really don't use the alley side ever unless I want, like, I go to get double tap, obviously, because that's over there. And sometimes I'll buy the AK-74U, but I'm really never in this part of the map. I don't know. I feel like it's just, I know there's a strat over here you can do with a thunder gun, to get like quicker spawns so that you go faster. But yeah, I never really did that. What I do is I just open up the power, get jug as fast as possible. And then that's really it, man. And then the rest of the time you're just playing the box to get what you want. And you're saving your guns, you're saving your points up to pack a punch. But on this map, Kino specifically, this was the launch of Black Ops 1 Zombies. So we had a whole new box of weapons. We had some new wall guns. We had returning perks that we were already familiar with. Double tap 2 doesn't come into this game yet, so it's still kind of shitty, just normal double tap, which is unfortunate. But it's still good on some guns. Like, I would argue the HK-21 is pretty good with it because, that gun shoots pretty slow. You could shoot it a lot faster. And that's it, man. It's not... Round 20 was kind of a joke on this map. Pretty easy. Maybe that's just because I'm more of an experienced Zombies player now. But... yeah, man, very easy. You can just run around the theater, turn the gun trap on if you want, but just run around the theater, run around the stage. That's really it, man. You can avoid the zombies really easily. If you get cornered, you have the thunder gun, or at least I did. Thunder gun is a necessity for high rounding, man. It's an infinite damage wonder weapon, and if there's anything we know from fucking Shino Numa, is that infinite damage wonder weapons are... that's what carries you to the high rounds. So you gotta have the thunder gun. And the debut of the thunder gun was actually on this map. I talk about the thunder gun on like Nocturne Toten earlier, and we didn't have that map when this map launched. So, Resurrection DLC came way later at the end of Black Ops 1's life cycle. So we didn't have the thunder gun yet. And this was the debut of it, man. And I'll never fucking forget how it's like seeing the thunder gun for the first time, scrolling through the box too. And you didn't get it. Like, remember just seeing that giant fucking cannon thing? I thought it was a launcher at first. Everybody was just so desperate to try to pull that thing from the box and see what it was. And fucking A, was it worth it, dude. That thing is so sick. It's just blows a giant gust of wind and just kills your whole horde. Was this back? I couldn't remember when this game launched. Could you actually reload the thunder gun without wasting all the bullets? Because now when you maybe it's different in Black Ops 3, but you cannot reload this gun and you have to use all the ammo before it reloads itself, which is not the worst thing in the world. I mean, it is what it is. If you're good with a thunder gun, that's not really an issue to you. But yeah, man, pulling the thunder gun was so legendary for the first time. And then also we see the return of the ray gun, as we do with like every other fucking zombies map in existence. So that was cool. This map had a unique wonder weapon for the first time, and that was very exciting, man. We had the Wonder Waff at this point, so this was our second like infinite damage wonder weapon, and it's very, very cool for the first time, man. So cool, so iconic. Everybody knows the thunder gun, and I guess I'll just talk about some of the things I like about the map. I like the fact that the pack-a-punch process is easy, man. It's not intricate like it is in like Shadows of Evil or those later maps. All you do is link the teleporter and take it, man, and then you spend your 5,000 points and you get a brand new gun. Easy as that. I love the addition of the gun turret traps. We get the electric trap in the center one, as we've seen normally, but we also get the option to turn on LMGs, one on the theater and one in that speed cola room with the MP40 wall buy. So that was very cool for the first time. They're not ideal, but if you're in a pinch, man, they can get the job done if you're like, you've no ammo or anything. So they're decent for that. I like the fact that they brought back some World War II weapons for wall buys, like the MP40 is very cool. I don't actually know if there's too many more guns. Like the Thompson does not make an appearance, I think, until way later. But yeah, it was cool to see the MP40, I think. I wrote in my notes World War II wall buys, right? But now I'm having trouble thinking if there's actually any more than the MP40, right? I don't think there is, because there's like an MP5 wall buy, there's an M16 wall buy, AK-74, MPL, Olympia, M14. I think that's really it, man. The Bowie knife makes a return on the map. Yeah, fucking World War II. I guess it's really only an MP40 on this map. They might have another one later, but I can't remember. Dog rounds make a return, right? Dog rounds make a return on this map. The max ammo round. Dogs in this game are not hard at all, as they are in any game. It's just nice to have the max ammo round. It really saves your ass when you need ammo. But it's not too bad on this game because you have like decent weapons on the wall you can buy. Like I love the Skull Crusher M16 with the grenade launcher. Bullet guns are a problem in this game, but that's how they are just in Black Ops 1 in general. They just suck. So, and I like the fact that there's all new guns in Black Ops 1, right? It's a brand new Call of Duty, so there's a lot of new guns. Pack-a-punching them all for the first time was fucking exciting, man. Just seeing what they all did, and everybody remembers like this is when like YouTube was really popping off with like gaming content and zombies content. Everybody remembers Syndicate, like the box challenge, pack-a-punching every gun in the game challenge. Everybody remembers that. So iconic. Also, the fucking how he goes on to talk about the trains and the certain term he came up with, rape training. Oh god, so iconic, so fucked up to this day, but just so iconic for its time period. It really was a different time period, man. Like everybody was saying that shit, but now you cannot get away with saying that. It's just so criminal to say nowadays, even though I don't really think it's a big deal. It's a joke at the end of the day, but it's insensitive. I get it, but it is what it is. This was the debut of Mustang and Sally, dude. Everybody knows Mustang and Sally. We all know and love Mustang and Sally, even though it's dangerous. If you don't know what it is, M1911, take it to the pack-a-punch, hang on to it. You got to hang on to it too, right? Because if you get rid of it, you can't get it back out of the box. The only way to get it back is if you die completely in co-op and bring it back, or to restart if you're in solo, right? You cannot get it back if you get rid of it. So you take it to the pack-a-punch and it turns akimbo, right? Dual wield and with dual wield fucking pistols that shoot grenades. And that shit was so cool the first time, right? And it was kind of cool and kind of like sad because no other weapon really had like unique features like this. No, actually, I'm going to walk that statement back because in Black Ops 1 specifically, we had, the Skull Crusher M16 had the grenade launcher. The AUG had the flamethrower, which was so sick. I don't know why this was really the only time they ever did shit like that, man. I kind of wish they would come back to that, too. They never really did it, man. But I'll just name a couple of my favorite weapons that I like to play with on the Pack-a-Punch. The Galil. Galil is iconic. It's so good, very strong. Probably the strongest assault rifle. The Kraus Refibrillator, which if you don't know what that is, it's the ballistic knife. You Pack-a-Punch the ballistic knife, and this thing was my jam in co-op, dude, because my friends were really bad, as was I. But it was just nice to get a free... You could shoot your down teammate and res him. You would actually pick him up too, so you didn't have to go over and waste time to try to actually pick him up. You can just shoot him with the Kraus Refib and pick him up. It was like a really good support weapon. It was really the only I would argue this was the first support weapon in zombies, right? Because we never really saw anything like this. We also see the debut of the crossbow, right? The crossbow, you Pack-a-Punch it to become the Awful Lawton, and it has the monkey bomb effect where wherever you shoot it, the zombies will kind of go for it. And that's really fucking strong. That's the second support weapon. We have claymores on this map, which I never really used. They have their time and their place. Maybe set up a corner where you can run to and kill them, because they'll take out a whole horde. This is when claymores are actually kind of useful, I feel like. I don't know if they fell off too hard. Like I never really used tactical equipment in zombies, right? I was always just a gun guy. Never really cared for laying down claymores or tripwires or anything in the later games. It was honestly fun, man. I used to be LMG heavy, so I used to go for the RPK and the HK21. But now, like I said, more into the SMGs, more into the lightweight guns, ARs, SMGs, sometimes even a shotgun if it's decent. Like I know the Spaz 12 in this game, Pack-a-Punch, is pretty good. It just runs out of ammo too fast, which is unfortunate. Oh, how can I forget the Easter egg song, guys? The Easter egg song. There's 3 meteors. You can hear them with a sound cue, right? You hear that little, and that wasn't a sound clip. That was actually me doing the sound myself. I know it's pretty close. I'm a pretty good impressionist, but yeah, you hit all 3 of them, and you play the zombie song like we know to come and love, right? It's 115, the song 115 with Alina Siegman, Kevin Sherwood on the instruments. And this one's iconic, man. This one goes into the really heavy metalcore we've all come to love, right? I think the last one was Beauty of Annihilation, which was pretty good, but you don't really hear her scream in this one or in that one. And then 115, she gets heavy, man. She screams a little bit. It's fucking hardcore. It's badass, man. And I wish there was more representation for like this kind of music in gaming in general, right? The only really game that has soundtracks like this are the Doom games. And they're fucking hard as shit too. Hard as in difficulty-wise, sure, but hard as in like you just feel like such a fucking badass slaying zombies and slaying demons to this type of music, man. I don't know. Underrepresented. Metal is underrepresented in gaming, and it should change, right? It should change. Also, is this the debut of the fire sale power-up? I think it is. This is the first time we see the fire sale power-up in zombies. If you don't know what fire sale is, you pick it up. The box spawns in every location, right? So there's mystery boxes everywhere, and it only costs 10 points to buy the mystery box, which is good because if you don't have anything, you could just keep cycling weapons until the 30 seconds is up, and hopefully, if Lady Fortune was on your side, you can get a decent gun for a very cheap price. I always thought it was fun. Me and my buddies would have a game where sometimes if we were bored of playing, we would play the box game, right? Which is where the first gun you pull out of the box, you have to pack a punch and use for the rest of the game. Sometimes it was a shitty gun like the Law, or sometimes it was something pretty decent like a Galil, or some other good assault rifle like the AUG or something. So that was fun. We see the debut of Nova Crawlers in this map. Nova Crawlers are just, oh man. Seeing them for the first time was like fucking scary. And because the map, dude, when you turn on the power and then like all of a sudden the map starts breaking and you hear like the roof cracking and like all the different areas you run to, like the roof is breaking. That shit was actually so cool and underappreciated for its time, I think. Really cool to see that going back to it. The Nova Crawlers, if you headshot them, they don't explode with the gas, or if you knife them, they don't explode. But if you kill them normally, they explode. They leave this gas behind. It'll damage and kill other zombies, but it'll distort your screen heavily if you walk through it and like make you blind, basically, which kind of sucks. That's one of my dislikes. I'll get onto that later. But I also like the fact that there's like a map at each box location to show you where the box is, because this map is mostly confined to indoors, so it's kind of hard to see that box light to know where the box is, so they give you a little map to show you where it is. Pretty good, pretty cool. Can't complain with that. I like that all the perks came back, even though there's no new ones, which kind of sucks. But that's all I really like about Kino Der Toten, Easy survival experience. Better with friends, not too fun solo. It is what it is, man. It's a little too easy. It wasn't back in the day, Today, in today's standards, my zombies mechanics are more refined, so we're able to, put in the work there and make it happen. So, not too much to say. Kino Der Toten, everybody's favorite zombies map. Everybody's known zombies map. Let me talk about a little bit of what I don't like about it now. I don't like the fact that the Nova Crawlers leave gas behind. I know it's part of the challenge. I know it's part of the monotony of the zombies. I like the fact that they tried something different here. And it's not even that bad. I really don't have much to say about this map, bad-wise. I'm going to give it a good score at the end. Just a couple things, the bullet guns suck ass, but that's just the theme of the older Call of Duty Zombies games. They want you to use the wonder weapons to carry yourself through the game, which is whatever, man. I like when the bullet weapons are effective. That's when Zombies is at its best to me personally. I don't really care for using wonder weapons to carry you through the whole game, but it is what it is. If they wanted the challenge, that's fine. Bullet guns suck. There's no new perks that debut on this map, which is unfortunate. We don't get a new perk until Ascension, I believe. So that kind of sucks. But like I said, I know this map was supposed to release with World at War, so I won't knock it too hard for that. It is what it is. Kino, it's a little repetitive, right? There's a couple viable locations. There's not really a good camping spot as far as I'm concerned on this map. Maybe if you leave a door closed or something, there's a hallway you can stand in, but not a very camp heavy map. You have to run around on this map. You have to make the trains on this map to make it work. And that's really it, man. It's just an easy survival map. No intricate opening of anything. I know that's a dislike to some people. It's both to me, right? It's whatever I'm in the mood for. If I want to just survive, I'll load in on one of these easy older maps. If I want to get into an intricate zombies game, I'm likely to load in something else. But that's really that. I know I'm yapping. Sorry if my sickness is annoying, but just deal with it, okay? Fuck you and deal with it. Fuck you and deal with it, man. And I guess that's really all I'm going to say about Kino, man. There's not too much that goes into this map. I know they added Mule Kick later when the Resurrection DLC launched. They added Mule Kick on every map, so that wasn't in this map to start with. So I didn't pick it up. I probably would have, but I just didn't really care. We get to round 20. I think I downed on like 23 or 24, just fucking around. And then we moved on, man. We moved on to 5. And I'm also not going to play. I just beat Die Rise the other day, but I kind of want to put a hold on the zombies maps until I'm caught up podcast wise on them. Because I feel like it would just make for a better episode if I play it fresh. I played these a couple weeks ago, so it's not the end of the world. I just want to, because I also think I want to record my gameplay and upload it to a second YouTube channel, maybe like a no commentary YouTube channel, so I could just have all my gameplay uploaded. I think I do want to do that. So yeah, I'm gonna pause. Right now, I'm on whatever comes after Die Rise. I gave up on Bus Depot because I fucking hate Bus Depot. That map is just cancer to me. Got to round 15. That's good enough for me. It's just impossible with no perks and no good guns on that map, I know, like I said, I know it's possible. I'm just not going to do it because I don't have that time. Trying to grind out the new Overwatch update and Halo still. But yeah, man, I'm going to put a pause on that for now. I'm on whatever comes after Die Rise. I beat Die Rise the other day. Die Rise. Don't get me started on that shit. Don't fucking get me started on Die Rise, bro. Fuck. Anyways, a little bit about what I've been playing and what I'm up to now. I know it's been a week since the last podcast. I might record another episode tonight. I don't really have another game I've been playing right now. I haven't really played anything. Although I will tell you what I did. I broke out my N64. Yes, I still have my N64 from my childhood. It's the Jungle Green Donkey Kong 64 edition. And it was super dirty, man. And the cartridges are really dirty. So I'm going to take them all apart and clean them, get it working well. I had to buy a new cable for it because my other AV cables were shot. Got it working. I got stuff like Majora's Mask and Ocarina of Time, which I'm definitely going to play through and give their own episodes to. I just wanted to bust it out, man. I went on a busting out the old console spree, man. I busted out my DS, busted out the Game Boy Advance. I busted out the Wii U too, guys, which I have. Yes, I have a Wii U. I am a Wii U owner. And let me tell you, this console is like, I literally booted it up, I have like a couple games for it. Nothing I really want to play. Definitely going to replay Twilight Princess. I might pick up a Wind Waker HD, but they're like $100, dude. I'm thankful I already have the Twilight Princess one for Zelda, but Dude, the Wind Waker one is so expensive. So I looked up console exclusives to see if there's anything I'd want to play on the Wii U before I basically put it away forever. I'm not going to get rid of it, but I do want to keep it as a piece of history, you know? So I saw that there's a couple of like Wii U exclusives that didn't get ported over to Switch. I'm sure they all will eventually, but I bought Xenoblade Chronicles X or whatever it is, the Wii U exclusive one. It looks pretty cool. I've never played any of those games before, so I'm looking forward to jump into that and maybe play it. I know it's a Kirby game that's exclusive and a Yoshi game, but I don't really care about those. It doesn't really pique my interest. Don't want to spend too much money either. I had to spend like $30 to get this Xenoverse game, and it actually just came in the mail today. I just called it Xenoverse, like Dragon Ball. Fuck! Xenoblade. I meant Xenoblade, guys. Don't crucify me. So yeah, we're gonna play that. We're gonna play some N64. I don't know when though, right? Maybe just on the weekends when I got time. Maybe during the week if I have a little time. But I'm really just liking Overwatch and Halo, man. I'm playing a lot of Overwatch, playing a lot of Halo. I'm gonna do a Venture episode tomorrow, I think, about Overwatch Venture. Venture's the new hero in Overwatch. She's getting her trial this weekend, so we can play test her before she comes out next season. And that's just, she's so fun, man. She's so fun. I've already gotten so many clips with her. Fucking awesome. Sorry, I know this is Kino Der Toten talk. I don't know why I'm talking about other shit. You know, you guys know how I am. I just yap, bro. I just yap. So that's on the agenda. I might do a Venture review episode, Venture First Thoughts episode. I eventually want to do a Halo Infinite wish list too, because I love the game so far, but like I said, it's been out for a couple years now. There's a couple things they need to add to the game that are just, I hope they add eventually. So that'll be my wish list. As for the next mainline episode, I don't know what it's going to be, man. I don't think I'm going to talk about Doom 2016 just because, you know, it's kind of, I played it like last month, man, and the memories of it are fading. Maybe I'll play through it again real quick or just play the levels a couple times to talk about it, but I don't know, man. I played it before I started the podcast, which was a big mistake. I should have started this podcast so long ago, man. I would have had so many episodes by now, and it probably would be a lot better than it is now, but whatever. Different time, different place, different day. You know what I'm saying? I don't, but it is what it is. So the next episode, I might play through Limbo. I might play through Inside. I might play through something quick, but it might be minisodes for a while, right? Because I kind of just in between shit to play right now. I get on these kicks where I'll go through a bunch of single player games when I'm feeling like it, and then I get these kicks where I just want to chill and play multiplayer games. But we'll see what it is next, man. We'll see what it is. Probably going to be a couple minisodes for the foreseeable future. And that's really all I gotta say, man. I won't yap too much longer. Kino Der Toten, Black Ops 1, right? Kino Der Toten, Black Ops 1. Iconic map. This is still, remember, going back to it, seeing the Nazi flags was like pretty crazy for its time. Even though, like, it's a piece of fucking history, guys. Like, why are we, like, trying to erase? I know it's fucked up what they did and all, but it's like, why? You shouldn't erase history. Like, I don't know why they're so afraid to put like the Iron Cross or the Nazi symbol in the modern games, especially when it like coincides with a theme, right? Like, I just really don't understand that. I really just hate to see that shit go away. Not that I'm a Nazi or anything, but it's like, dude, it's a piece of history. Like, I don't know. I won't get too into it, but it's just sad to see Call of Duty like try to rewrite history with their new games. It's just fucking odd. Whatever, dude. I won't yap too long. We'll do the outro soon, I guess. Yeah, we'll just do the outro, man. I don't have too much to say about Kino Der Toten, but I am excited to talk about 5, man. 5 is such a sick map. I'll probably put out the zombies maps pretty quickly here just to try to catch up, because like I said, I do want to upload gameplay on a separate channel and just talk about it when it's fresh in my mind. So we'll go up to Die Rise, and then after Die Rise, I'll be playing the maps and then reviewing them. So I think they'll make for better episodes. As far as what I'm playing now, still playing Halo Infinite with my boy. We haven't played Borderlands. It's the same boy, my boy Wiley, that we're We've been playing Borderlands, not recently though. Maybe we gave up on it. I don't know, man. After playing Borderlands 1, I'm just not ready for another Borderlands game right now. I'll get into it later. I got the Borderlands Pandora pack, so I have all the Borderlands games. I don't think they're ones you can really grind one after another, because I played Resident Evil 0 1. I played Resident Evil 0, Resident Evil 1, and the Resident Evil 2 remake all in a row. And I have all the Resident Evil games. I got them on a good Steam deal for like $20. But yeah, I'm just not ready to play another Resident Evil game. So I feel like that's what happened with Borderlands. I'm kind of just tired of the formula for now. I'll go back to it later. So I'm just playing Halo Infinite multiplayer with my boy. We're putting a halt on the zombies maps, like I said. Playing a lot of Overwatch, playing a lot of Venture, fucking around with Venture on Overwatch. It's very fun. Just bought Xenoblade Chronicles for the Wii U. Going to be playing some N64 games, maybe if they're quick. Maybe I'll review like a quick one like Tetrisphere or something that's not too intricate. I love Bomberman 64 and playing that. But yeah, man, that's really it, boys. That's really fucking it. I'm done yapping here. We got 30 minutes on this. I'll take it. You know. Black Ops 1, the first of many great zombies maps to release, man. I can't wait to talk about them. If you're hearing this, thanks for listening. Thanks for the click. Not going to ask for a like, not going to ask for a sub. Just tell me in the comments how fucked up and stupid and retarded I am. Tell me how gay and retarded I am. Tell me I'm a gay fag lord. Tell me I got shit wrong. Just give me some constructive criticism, man. Like always, thanks, guys. Jerry Epps signing out. Goodbye. That was so gay. What the fuck?